Hello everybody, I'm Conquering History Games and welcome back to part 11 of my National France, or Kingdom of France campaign here in Hearts of Iron 4, Moereich. So we're right now just trying to figure out what's the game plan in terms of trying to take Chicago. I'm pretty sure the CSA have been calling up some kind of militias because they've just got everybody stacked all over the freaking place. Although I'm noticing here that there's a little bit of attrition going on here. I don't know if that's what's exactly causing that. It's gone now. Never mind. I was thinking, wow, do they only get limited supply across this strait or something? But it looks like it's a non-issue at the moment. So I'm hoping the Federalists are going to put somebody here in that space north of Chicago, because I can't move from there or else they're going to push through to Milwaukee. And I usually... I don't know what I'm going to freaking do. We need to get a breakthrough here, though. We don't have the command power for it. Hang in there. Peace deal between Muscat and the Sultanate of Najd. Yeah, so they've taken this. Or it's just... Oh, it's actually a peace deal. It's not like over. What is going on over here? They still don't have the manpower in their ranks. And I don't want to hear it from you guys about, ooh, it's because you keep taking their manpower. Shut up! It's not the issue. It's they need guns. You know what? I think we might be able to push against these Marines. I don't think we're going to be going over water doing this. Also, these guys are suffering from attrition too for some reason. What happens if I get involved in this assault on Chicago? Nope. No. Not even a little bit. Whoa, the Damocles project. What's this? Sombre de Manche. Gloomy Sunday is a melancholic song telling the sinister story of a spurned lover who committed suicide, addressing from beyond the grave the man who left her. Damn. That's pretty heady stuff. Composed by a Hungarian exile in the Commune in 1935, the song made its way across the world, first becoming a mainstay of seedy concert halls and cabarets before reaching mainstream audiences when it was first recorded in French by the popular singer Damia. In these trying times, it's hardly surprising that people of Europe and beyond are prone to melancholy. However, rumors have been circulating about the song. It is linked with an ever-increasing number of suicides in France, the United States, and the composer's homeland, Hungary, and that merely listening to the tune could push even the cheeriest individuals towards suicidal ideation. Whether this is a fact, a mere urban rumor, or a clever marketing campaign, the song has already been banned from airing on the radio or even being sung publicly in more than a few countries, which only adds to the credibility of rumors about the now infamous Hungarian suicide song. Here, too, a debate has raised on the question of a potential ban, and almost a welcome break from the usual political fracas. But it's time for the government to act. What should be done? Ban the song? Or why are we even wasting time on this? Dismiss the rumors. This is a funny little event, isn't it? Dismiss the rumors. I guess it's one of those self-fulfilling prophecy things. People listened to it, but they were suicidal anyway, maybe. And there you have it. Oi, oi, oi. I think we have the opening here. Can we get to Gary, Indiana? Oh, they're really trying to stop me from getting there. Get push. Good. That's what I like to see. The American infantry coming in right in behind me. Alright, how's it going over here? Did I lose that one Marine division yet? No! Nice. Okay. Let's keep coming over here. Yeah, this is gonna die. That's what I'm thinking. This guy's trying to get over here to Libreville so we can cut off these people. Bedouin raid. Raiding is a way of life for the Bedouin people. Oh, they've also declared the Socialist Republic, so they went radical socialist with Neapolitan. Upset the delicate balance of regional politics for years to come. They gotta be stronger on their own out there. Do I want to recruit ahead of intelligence? Yes, actually. Let's get another one. 30 days. Somebody else to help fend off all this crap. Probably should have gotten some passive defense some time ago, actually. But yes, we've taken Gary, so now the that's it. The freaking Chicago is cut off from the rest of the CSA. There goes the Zhangji clique, but I think the Qing are also fighting Fengtian. Looks like a bit of a stalemate at the moment. But now everybody in the CSA is going to sort of start to starve. Good, good. Now, I myself will not be pushing into Chicago at any point. But this is good. Alright, we got some infantry reinforcements coming here. Good. And over here, almost to Libreville. Oh, the Balkan War ended. Who won? It looks very much like the Serbians did. Yeah, I think they did. Yeah, because this was a lot of this stuff belonged to the Bulgarians. Okay, yeah, so it was a little tight there for a while, but I guess they pulled it off in the end. How's Spain doing? French advisors. Wow, they just not gonna do a damn thing about that economy, are you? Can meet with the local chiefs. Promote autonomy. Oh, I don't know. I don't really care that much about some of this other stuff. I guess maybe I should take Ministry of the Air just to start it ticking, but... Construction speed. Yeah, more political power gain down there is good, so we'll head to national solidarity. The Bulgarians have been overthrown. Who's going to win? Whoopsie, we're going to lose these tanks if I'm not careful. Yeah, last stand that. Dang it, dang it, dang it. They're fucking breaking through. Or no, that was the American infantry retreating. Come on, get in there. They're not going to stop pushing. They really, really don't want me to get in there. See this motorized division? Everybody's assaulting Gary, Indiana. It's way too crucial of a state. But we're going to push these Marines out in a second, I think. And they won't let me move this division either. Come on! Move some people in there! Saudi-Omani war has begun. What? Weren't they just at war and now they're at peace, but now they're at war again? Okay. Yeah, these guys really, really don't want to fix their society or anything like that. No bueno. It's going to be less than a day. Come on, keep up that last stand. All right, cool. We got 2 units of infantry on the way, including Canadians. Yeah, come on, Canada. Oh, Canada. Oh, they're going to fucking kill me the old-fashioned way. Nope, there we go. The reinforcements have arrived. And here comes the Gwalior Maharanti Sakyaraja's owned battalion with artillery to save the day. Nice. The better rifles are ready as well. So now, you know, we still have outdated equipment, but at least everybody who gets equipment, it'll be nicer. What exactly are these upgrades for? It's specifically ammunition innovations. Okay, that's fine. Get a sip here. Did you guys know that powdered ginger ale is a thing? I found that out today. And I gotta say, tastes pretty good. Even if it doesn't have the bubbliness. 9 more days and another spy will be ready. Yeah, come on, come on. More reinforcements right here. Very nice. Okay, let's get this guy over here. And then attack south with him. Good, good. Well, need 15 command points to get that upgrade. Alright, how's it going in Mittelafrika? Not good. Could be better. I can't imagine how long this war would take to win. The victory points are going to be so scattered in this bush war. Yeah, 23%. No idea who's got more men. Portugal's got more factories. How many... What's the population? Middle Africa's got a pretty big population pool. Oh, it's just going to be a plain old-fashioned ugly one. Oh, Portugal's kind of pushing out, though, with this Cav division. Look at that. There's kind of a space here. If we can get the two Portuguese areas to link, that'll make it just a matter of time, I think. These are core states, right? Yeah. I'm going to send this guy running up the coastline. Merde. Right here. This is what we need to do. I'm seeing some attrition issues there, but that could just be Africa being Africa. The Fête des Souverains. Since 1861, the Principality of Monaco has had... Really? We're getting into Monaco. Has had close relations with France. Nominally independent, the tiny state relied heavily on France, and most of its flourishing economy depended on French money invested or lost in Monte Carlo's casinos. The two neighbors eventually agreed to sign a treaty of protective friendship. Staying neutral in 1914, the Principality eventually found itself in a difficult situation with the Civil War in France and revolution brewing in Italy. As communard militias were closing in on the Rock, symbol of rampant capitalism under which the bourgeoisie gambled away the produce of the proletariat's hard work, Albert I chose exile, taking with him the fabulous riches of the Grimaldi family and setting up court in exile before being succeeded by his son in 1922. Louis II had served as an officer in the Foreign Legion, fighting at the Marne and the Chemin des Dames, earning himself the nickname of Soldier Prince and a promotion to the rank of general. Since his coronation, Louis has been desperately fighting for his unilaterally annexed principality. He has found some success extracting recognition of his government in exile from countries opposed to the Commune. An admirer of Marshal Pétain, the prince has furthermore been funding various right and far-right initiatives, steering clear, however, of the Action Française, which had run a vicious press campaign against the Principality during the Great War. Monaco being smeared as a den of German spies and Jewish capital. But today is a joyous day, as the tiny Monégasque community in exile celebrates Sovereign's Day, Monaco's national day falling on the prince's patron saint's feast. A lavish party has been organized, with many of France's political elites and numerous foreign diplomats being assembled in the prince's palace on the outskirts of Algiers, an occasion he will no doubt use to further his cause. Next year in Monaco! Just finished drinking that ginger ale. Alright, cool. I remember when in Futurama Bender said that. It didn't make any sense in context though, where he did the famous "next year in Jerusalem." What was the context he said that in? It was something silly. I see that MacArthur here is on. Oh, hey, look, check that out. You can actually see one of the American soldiers on the horse. But I see that MacArthur here and I are on the same wavelength. He's not actually attacking Chicago itself. Very happy to see that. Hold on. Can we actually get over the river here towards Indianapolis? It's always good whenever you can get over a river for free. Alright, we got ourselves a new potential person here. Spy. Spies with their many eyes. It doesn't really matter what. We have an Australasian. We can do that. I know who looks like a spy. Then again, everybody's got their faces open already. Let's go with this Nancy Wake. Who cares? Alright. So let's root out resistance. It is at 100% here in the Sahara. Not good. Not good at all. Yeah, all I'm doing these days is just repairing crap. Alright. Salt the aristocracy and the demagoguery. If we ended the demagoguery, we could get that up quite a bit. But let's go ahead and get this up and running, relying on ourselves with that synthetic oil refinery. Like, I don't like them, but if I can just get one through a focus, I guess that's cool. Hey, that's it. We are in Indianapolis, but this Marine Division is then going to attack east. Or nope. They actually were smarter than I thought. They got a few different divisions ready to go. Let's try to pull back. Slow but steady. We're making our way east, no doubt about it. U.S. is doing well against the American Union State. Now, eventually they're going to do the deal with the devil, but that's kind of unavoidable. They're just going to do it, plain and simple. Can we help them with a flanking attack here? Yeah, a bit. Nice. Okay. Alright, how's it going in Middle Africa? This is going very well. This is going not so well. Wait, can we get in this exact tile? That's the one we got to be in. Yeah, we're going to bottle up everybody in this section. Kind of want to go down south and help, but it looks like they kind of got it under control. Come on, right here. If you got this tile and this tile, or this tile and this tile, or this tile and this tile, you'd be linked. Oh, but no. There's an encirclement here of that Cav unit that was breaking out. Let's double check on this Bush War thing. Yeah, it's still only 38% of their victory points that have been taken. Exploit the hot bourgeoisie. So they're going to go Socialist Party moderates, which could go one of two ways. They could either become Argentina or maintain the revolution. We're going to want them to cooperate with the UC and go down towards restoring. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Oh, crap. Try going this way. Yeah, just trying to find a gap in the line where it went and where we can. How's this for an Africa war, huh? If only we had OP helicopters. Oh, Finland and Russia are done with whatever they were doing. Okay, Greater Russia and Lesser Finland has been established. Still in 1938. That's good. That's really good. Wow, can you imagine? I think you know what? I don't think it's crazy to dare to dream that we could get the United States done with its war before the Second Weltkrieg. If we can get the United States of America in this, like, their navy is it's going to be such a good key factor against the Third International, and then later Germany. Oh, the damn Union of Britain's going pretty hard on its navy, but it's fine. It always just becomes a matter of time against them. Cuba joined the Reichspakt, so I guess the United States will have to invade down here real quick once the war begins. Come on, get in there in time. Get in there. Alright, this is going very, very well. Getting all these delicious victory points that are like worth nothing. 1. Oh, wow. Togoland's worth 3, guys. That's it. The fall of Chicago. Is this the end of the syndicate experiment in America? Well, maybe not. I don't think that's going to cause them to automatically get the collapse thing, but I guess MacArthur just couldn't wait. Chicago does have a lot of factories. I guess I can't blame him. But I'm pretty sure things are definitively in... Well, actually, it's tough to say because you can never really tell how many everybody's got. Oh, no, the CSA still have all the factories in the friggin' world. Long ways to go yet. That's why we got to focus on them. We can't let them stay too isolated. But, they still have Michigan, Ohio, Pennsylvania. There's plenty of slots in terms of factories that they still have got. Actually, no. Take Cincinnati. Get over the river. And then we'll have another one go up this way. Where's their capital now? Washington. Makes sense. But they haven't even cored it. Oh, it is a core. Oh, you know what? I think everybody gets it as a core. Washington, D.C., that is. Oh, shoot. We are just breaking out wide open over here. There's nobody back here. There's no divisions. This is empty. Holy crap. Okay, you double back to Louisville. And fuck it. Let's have one of you start running to Pittsburgh. Okay, come on, MacArthur. Send them in. Send them in. Go, go, go. Fast, fast, fast. Good, good, good. Yes, he's doing very good. All right. Yeah, it's just wide friggin' open back here. Oh, the war has ended. War is over. Portugal won now. Nice. Nice. Obviously we didn't have anything to do with that. I don't know how that works. I think this is the best that Portugal could do. As far as I'm aware, there's no way for Portugal to actually take everything. The game won't let you do that. I don't know. Freaking Marine Durand. Yeah, let's grab her. And things are not looking too good in Chad. Damn, yeah, it's actually really fucking bad in some of these parts. You know what? Then just fuck it. We're going to build an intel network out here in Paris. She'll be good at that. And we're still decrypting over here. Not great. Companions of Joan of Arc. Hold on. The Campaigns of Joan of Arc is an association honoring the memory of the patron saint of France, canonized in 1920 in the aftermath of the Revolution. Founded in 1930 by Maxime Riel de Sat, an artist close to the Action Française, after the man organized for a relic of the saint to be smuggled out of the commune. The association describes itself as apolitical, simply stating that, you know what, hold on. I am so sorry, that noise must have been in the background. Hold on. Shit. Okay, very, very sorry about that. Okay, anyway. Bring together all those of goodwill around she who saved France in her hour of need, and who so perfectly embodies our aspirations for the freedom of our nation. And indeed, each year, the patriotic celebrations organized the shrine built for the relic are more and more popular, with tens of thousands in attendance for a day culminating in an open-air mass, including numerous parliamentarians, officials, bishops, intellectuals, veterans, and officers. And this year, even Jean III himself, this "and" doesn't need to be there. It should just be veterans, officers, and this year, maybe come there, even Jean III himself. Anyway. However, despite the association claiming it seeks to remain apolitical, and the Pulsier being revered by most of the political spectrum, many seek to use the event to further their political agenda. Both the Action Française and the Parti Social Français have repeatedly been caught distributing leaflets. Supporters of the two parties sometimes even come to blows. However, these minor incidents have not hampered the general enthusiasm for the celebrations, and the companions expect even more attendance next year. Saint Jean of France, hear our prayers and come save France once again. So both social conservatism and national populism gain popularity, and war support went up also, which is kind of nice, I guess. So yeah, this demobilized pounded me. I don't give a shit about this, because look at my stability just keeps managing to rise despite everything else. You know, it's been working out, but oh, we got to be careful. Backtrack to Frankfurt. Backtrack to Frankfurt. Anyway, I was about to say, yeah, if we could, as I mentioned earlier, if we can get the United States put together and in the Entente before the Second World War kicks off, we're going to be in such a good position. Really, really great one. This guy, you should be coming down. Come down here. It's plains, open province. You too. Fill in these gaps, please. Okay, if we do this, now he's going to want to turn around. Or at least we could pin him, I think. Oh, shoot. Yeah, no, he's just running off. Whatever. Get him over here. Get him over here. Go to Harrisburg. Yeah, we're just yum, 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 all the victory points. me see the maneuver. Fire and movement. That org loss when moving improvement's pretty good. But let's get the egotism of each helps all. The crown will act as arbiter to prevent injustice. Yeah, we're down to 1 free civilian factory. It's fine. It's fine. We're not worried. How close are they to dropping? Gotta be really close by now. They're only 53%. But they got so many victory points bunched up here in the east. Once we take Washington... Yeah, let's just go straight for Washington. It's gonna be a good time. Good time will be. Oh, I'm paused. That's so. Why is he not moving? Why is he going so slow? Oh, it's because that. Yeah, just keep victory point sniping these. All this stuff. Oh shoot! Hang in there. Careful, careful now. Careful, careful. I think they're a little annoyed that I snuck up on them. How am I doing in terms of my medium tank reserves? I've got 62. Wow, that's fucking pathetic. But having said that, let's what's the template we're using? Well, I guess it must be this one. Let's duplicate that and start making actual, good stuff. So we want this. We want the engineers, of course. We want some maintenance companies. And let's start putting the medium tanks in here. I'll call this, I don't know. Merde. Division. Division Merde. There we go. So, how many of these are we allowed to make? No, we're short on that. Actually puts us short on a light tank as well. Let's try to just get a couple queued up, and we're going to modify it more later anyway. But come on, get into Washington. There we go. We're going to come down here, allow for additional supplies to come through. Where's my northern division that I had? Where did he run off to? Oh, he's down here. Totally out of the way. Come on. Might be able to hit Washington from the south, actually. Oh, I love how freaking MacArthur just keeps throwing everybody forward and filling the gaps. It's awesome. Good AI, good. Yeah, let's just prepare to take Washington from the south. Okay, and then we're gonna try and move this guy over here in a minute. Or actually, can we just whip back around at the south side of the river? Yeah, just do this. The fall of Washington. The Federal Army has advanced towards and captured the symbolic capital of the United States, Washington, D.C. They stormed the Capitol building and met strong resistance, but eventually they broke through, and the flag of the United States now flies over the U.S. Capitol. This has led to a major crackdown on the government officials there, with mass arrests reported and even rumors of summary executions in the Capitol itself. Although unconfirmed sources claim that most important federal government figures were evacuated during the battle, with their current whereabouts unknown. Whoever controls Washington controls America for now. Yes! Okay, very good, very good. Now south to Richmond, and you go north to New York City. We got to be careful with New York City. New York City could become an absolute bitch to take. The CSA just starts to hole up in there forever. So we got to kind of we got to hope that they don't have anybody defending it directly, so to speak. But I think they're rushing everybody right. You see this division? We're gonna let this division come out. Oh, that's it. No, it doesn't even matter. It appears the syndicate government has collapsed. Oh, yeah, that's right. They set that up so that doesn't happen anymore. Because I remember I would see 2 collapses. That used to be a problem where the CSA would only hold. Would only hold on to the to New York City, and it would drag out for like 2 more years. That's why they implemented the collapse mechanic. All right, so let's read 2 big things, then we're going to save it. It appears the Syndicate's government is on its last legs in the American Civil War. Already most of its land has been swallowed up by the other American factions, and what is left is but the last remnants of its army, now demoralized and suffering from mass desertions, but holding out against all hope that a miracle might save them. Some Syndicate leaders have already met with the enemy faction's generals to negotiate the terms of their inevitable complete surrender. Yeah, so we got it. We didn't even have to take New York City, and that's great. So the American Union State, a lot of Mississippi has fallen. This is going to be a quick one. I think we could definitely get this done before September. And also we have the collapse of German Africa. In 1897, German Foreign Secretary von Bülow had argued that the colonial policy of the empire was simply to throw no one into the shade, but to get our own place in the sun. Despite these conciliatory words, for close to 2 decades, they enviously observed as we spread French civilization and built a global spanning empire. More than once we rebuked their attempts at expansion. They made us pay for this dearly. Utterly defeated in Africa, their subjects breathing in relief as the Teuton yoke was finally lifted, we were nevertheless forced to concede to Germany much of our colonies as part of the conditions of the 1919 armistice. We hoped this would be a temporary measure, that renegotiations could help us get more favorable terms. The revolution swiftly ended those hopes. Exiled to Algeria, we could only watch in horror as the Germans annexed our possessions and those of Belgium, then taking over the colonies of our British allies when they too fell to socialism. The Kaiserreich created a monster, an incomprehensible, behemothing patchwork of previous administrations and renegotiated treaties stretching from Abidjan to Dar es Salaam. But we have finally been vindicated. The Kaiser, having appointed his protege von Göring as head of the chimeric Dutch Mittelafrika, this over-ambitious flying ogre only managed to catastrophically lead the colonies. Under the crushing weight of his incompetence, the fragile construct collapsed. Much of Africa is now in a state that can only be described as anarchic, as European colonists struggle for dominance or for survival depending on their location. Some within our administration argue that this is a perfect time to march south and reconquer what is ours, but it is simply too early. The Germans still claim that the situation will soon be under control, and we cannot afford to antagonize them before the mainland is reconquered. We will bide our time, observing and contacting our former native allies. Perhaps sooner rather than later, they will come back under our influence. I believe the Boches call this Schadenfreude. So we're going to stop it there. Actually, I might make a save file and pick up and play one of these countries, right? Because, you know, some of these, I've said this before, I'll say it again, some of these have their own focus trees. Yeah, one of my favorite campaigns I did, I think it was in 2018 or 19, was my Garanganze campaign. Just look at this tree. Look at this. But nobody wants to play down here in Africa for some reason. No, I gotta do things for the Kaiser. Oh, Greater Yemen, when did that get established? Anyway, I'm Conquering History Games, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.